I feel certain most of you already know what to do. So let's get started by writing 5 things that have happened in the last 24 hours in our grateful journal. And then go right into reading your positive affirmations, which will include whatever it is you want to accomplish this week. Like last week, mine said, I am signing 2 new customers. I ended up with 4. So this week, I'm just going to sign 1 customer, but I need 2 promoters. I'm just going to kind of change it up a little bit. But 5 things that you're grateful for that happened in the last 24 hours, and then read and possibly write your positive affirmations out loud. And I still put on my list every day, I am creating 5 new free accounts. Because if I'm creating 5 new a week, that's 20 new free accounts a month. That's pretty good odds. So I write it out. I am creating 5 new free accounts, and then I put 5 blanks. All right. Okay, let's go right into, we're going to go ahead and go into Facebook or Instagram, whichever one you want to do. We're going to start with the 10 custom conscious comments. Now, what I do want to say about this, like when I send my birthday messages, hi Maggie, they are custom conscious comments. Happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing day. Do you plan on getting a lot of presents and a whole cake to yourself? Like every custom conscious comment, I end with a question. Now, I do not do birthdays on the day of their birthday. So I have some that were yesterday, and my message that I put on their wall is, yikes, I forgot to post on your birthday. How was it? Did you get a ton of presents and a whole cake to yourself? LOL. And I do question marks. Those count as my custom conscious comments, but at the same time, I'm going through Facebook and Instagram, and I'm finding people who are not thriving with me, and I am commenting somehow on their picture. Sandra, Maggie wants to say hi. Say hi. Anyway, I am going to let y'all get started on that and go put her outside so that she doesn't like bark and scare all of us. So do 10, including yesterday's birthdays, tomorrow's birthdays, whatever. End with a question. if y'all have any questions, please don't ever hesitate to ask. Like if you're not sure, you can send me a private message on chat. I got up this morning and did lots of custom conscious comments because I also had to clean my house. I had to cook breakfast. I had to do a 7:15 call and then this at 7:45 and then my internet wouldn't come up. Of course, we had lots of storms last night, so pretty sure that's why. We're going to take about 1 more minute on your custom conscious comments. I will tell you, please do that all the time throughout the day if you're just scrolling Facebook. Okay, I will type my birthday message. So I just put in the chat what I send on birthdays because, you know, I do mine a day after. The only ones I do on the day of, I don't know why this. The only one that I do on the day of is people who are thrivers with me that are, of course, a lot of times I'll say, that girl's a thriver with me, but I don't really see much activity out of her and I may unfriend her because I don't, or him, because I don't, my social media is for getting new thrivers unless they are close in proximity with proximity. That's a dumb word. They're in my top 8 levels. But let's say somebody's birthday comes up. I know they're a thriver with me because I remember hearing from them 3 years ago and they're still ordering, but they're not actively promoting and they're 16 levels down. I'm probably going to say happy birthday and unfriend. All the other ones or people who are currently thriving with me. Hey, I hope you have a great day. Are you going to get lots of presents and a whole cake to yourself? LOL. I always say that. So, all right, let's go into, now that we've done custom conscious comments, and let's go. I want us to go ahead and go share a story. I don't know how that keeps coming up in my ear. It is terrible. Okay, so let's go to the Lavelle fan page, and I've changed how I do this, guys. I find a story that I like. I save the picture. Whoa, here's one right off the bat. I save the picture, and then I copy the content, and then I go to my Facebook page, and I basically just copy and paste it. In other words, I'm not hitting the share button. But the first one I just saw, if you don't love yourself, how can anyone truly love who you are? And this is this girl's story, Rhonda Williams. Y'all, she's on the fan page. And her before and after picture is insane. I don't even look like the same girl. That's crazy. Now, what I also do is I've started tagging just, you know, my mom, because my mom doesn't post a whole lot of stuff. And I'll tag my mother-in-law, and I'll tag maybe new thrivers so that it shows up on their wall if they don't know to do these steps every day. That is insane, that girl's picture. I don't know if y'all saw that. But anyway, I go to the Lavelle Facebook page, I save a picture, and I copy the content, what she wrote. Then I go to my Facebook page, I post the picture, and I paste the content. So it looks like I'm writing it, and I'm not just sharing it. I don't know why I decided to change that. Somebody told me it was a good idea, so I went with it. I seem to get more likes and loves on it, so I guess that's good. Okay, so we've done birthdays, reach outs. Real quick, how many of you had some auto ships that were supposed to go through today? I like to go and check those. And then I usually will say, hey, thanks for your auto ship order. I'll keep track of it, see when it comes in, you know, something I'm just going to touch base with them, which I probably touched base with them before the auto ship actually went through, but I just like to do some sort of follow up. Plus I have new customers that ordered last week that their stuff should be arriving today. One can only hope, right? So let's just go do some follow-ups. If you have some people who have just started thriving, like I know my girl Renee was following up with a customer today, which this is genius. So I don't know if Renee is on here. Let me see if she's on here or not. She may be still having to deal with that. Yeah, she's on here. So here's what's super cool. Renee was just following up with her. Now, this girl had an issue and she came right back and told Renee, and immediately Renee got us back into the group message and said, hey, Susan, here's what's going on with this girl. And then I kind of told Renee what to say here, and she put that in there. That girl replied back, thank goodness. Then I replied back to her. She's read it. She's listened. She's thinking about it. But what if Renee would have never done a follow-up with her? And then all of a sudden the girl just canceled her order because it wasn't working. It wasn't working the way that she wanted to. Thankfully, Renee has followed up with her now, and we're trying to figure out how we can make that thing better. So this is why your follow-ups are key, and that's a good way to usually maintain your customers. So all my follow-ups are not just Thrive related. A lot of them will just be a funny little, whoa, it's Monday. Aren't we glad we don't feel like this anymore? Because I found a really funny picture yesterday on face. I don't know if y'all can see this. It's just like a baby with its face in the sheet, like, oh, my life is over. And it was so funny because I said, I take my 2 capsules to kick off this Monday so that I don't feel like this person. But this little thing right here, I'm probably going to send to many of my customers and say something like, aren't we glad we don't feel like this anymore? Happy Thriving Monday. That's a follow-up. Okay. So I played on Pinterest a lot last night and typed in like Monday humor, Tuesday humor, Wednesday humor, and already started saving my graphics for the week. It was really kind of funny. So let's just send something. Hey, I hope you have a blessed Monday or a blessed thriving Monday or something to 5 people that are thriving with you. Here I go. So this is just what I said. Aren't we excited? If I can spell today, aren't we excited? We no longer feel like this. I should probably say that. My grammar sucks today. Aren't we so excited? We no longer feel like this, with a bunch of laughing emojis. Happy Thriving Monday. That's all I'm saying. And I'm attaching the picture, which I found on Pinterest. And then I sent the wrong one. Okay. Really? Now what I'll do, that I've sent that message and that picture, is I will just forward it now to 4 more people. Knock that out real fast. Who do I want to send it to? And I mean, you could literally send that so quickly to 25 people. But I told you to just do 5, so. Okay, so now we've done a little bit of our social media, so you can go ahead and mark down because you shared that picture. But let's go work our stories for a minute. So this morning I tried to post something inspirational. So I did, again, I was playing on Pinterest last night, and it's just a picture of a little cat that says, "Fist bump, Monday, let's do this." But if you'll just go to Pinterest and type in Monday humor, all kinds of cute stuff will come up. So just save one of those pictures. So I did something cute and inspirational. And then I did my step 1. Oh, that's that baby again. I did my step 1 picture that I stole off Lavelle's Facebook page. And it says just 2 capsules so I can kick this day off. And then it went into that picture. And so I don't feel like this anymore. And then I posted a picture of my capsules that said 7-year ritual, and I still feel them when they kick in, which I'm talking about my vitamins. Then I posted our Monday morning motivational thing. And now I will post about my lifestyle mix and my patch. So let's go do that on your stories. Something inspirational, something about your capsules. If you don't have a good picture of your capsules, go to the Lavelle Facebook page or even Lavelle on Instagram. They have great pictures there. And go post about something about your 3 steps. Maybe show your DFT if it's in a place where you can show it. And guys, you can always go and take mine off my stories. Save them. Find other thrivers. Save those too. And there we go. This is one interactive little picture. Step 2. What are we going to do for step 3? Need a good picture of a patch. What I like to do is I like to go to Instagram first and post my stories there because then it saves them. And when I'm on Instagram, I can go back and see what I posted on Instagram before, and it just makes it easier. So I just like went back several weeks and posted a picture I did the other day. Yay for me. So on my stories, let's review how I did this because I want y'all to be in a habit of doing this every single day. There might be one day I'll switch around my stuff, but I'm pretty consistent. I start with something funny, inspirational. Please just go where it's supposed to go. Like I did my little kitty cat. And then I talked about my step 1. Then I showed another funny picture. Then I talked about my step 2. Then I talked about my step 3. Sometimes I do those all in one thing. You never know. I'll still crack up at that. Then I did a poll, and I showed a picture of all 3 steps with a poll that said, would you thrive if it was free? Well, and my answers on that were, well, of course, and what's the catch, LOL. So I want people to answer that poll. And if they come back and they say, yeah, I would thrive if it was free, great. And now I'll probably send them some sort of private message saying, you know, that with just 2 people thriving with you, you get your product for free. Did you know that? I mean, I'm going to engage with them somehow, some way. Step 3. I do not have my Facebook and my Instagram together. So I have to go back and repost them on Facebook. Many people will ask me, why would you not save the time? I just didn't like the way it was feeding over. It was feeding over on my stories out of order. So I wanted to have control of that. And it's simple because if I do it on Instagram first, it saves them. So then I just got to go back and put them on Facebook right in the same order. So already this morning I've shared a story. I've shared a Lavelle story. And between all 3 areas of social media so far, which is Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, I've done 1, 2, 3, 8 times 3 is 24 things. I've done 24 things about my life already on the stories. And I'm not blowing up Facebook. 1, 2, 3. In my newsfeed, I'm doing on my storyline. You can put as much stuff up there as you want to. Now, my newest thing that I'm really trying to make sure I engage in is LinkedIn. How many of y'all actually do LinkedIn? And what's cool about LinkedIn is now they do it kind of like Instagram and Facebook. You have a storyline that you can go put all your stuff in. I'm not completely comfortable with it. I'm sure I'm failing miserably on that side, but I'm at least trying to get a presence in. And I think I have like 65 followers on LinkedIn. That's it. But they're all business people. So I guess that's good. I love that photo. I love the idea with Pinterest and getting photos. Yeah, like at night before you go to bed, like just go over to Pinterest and start finding funny pictures. You can find Thrive pictures there too, but be real careful because they might have somebody's link tied to it. So I like to get my actual Thrive pictures off of Instagram from the from Lavelle's. I swear I have like a string or something, or my hair, I don't know, in these glasses. Bugging me. What do you mean it saves them? I have mine linked, so I don't know how that works. Okay, so Jennifer, go to your photos right now. Actually, no. Go to Instagram, click on that you're going to add to your story. And when you go to your pictures down in the bottom, it's probably a picture you have saved. It'll say, probably it's going to pop up your recents, your favorites. And if you keep scrolling down, you will find an album that says Instagram. And it is every picture you've ever posted on Instagram is in this little feed right here. So it makes your life really easy. So I don't just post what I did yesterday. I'll like scroll down and I'll go back to, let's see what this one is. I'll just flip it. July of 2020. Let's see what I did that day. All right, that picture looks good. And I'll just reuse it again. Does that make sense? And again, like I said, I don't link mine anymore because I may post my 3 steps in order on Instagram, and the way it fed over to Facebook was step 3, step 1, step 2. I don't know why. It was probably user error. It was probably nothing to do with the actual app itself. Okay. That's your social media. Continue to work on that. After you have those things done on your Instagram and Facebook, possibly LinkedIn and Snapchat, you really could make a presence across 4 areas of social media. That's what you're doing. Guys, let me go ahead and share this with you. You are not going to become a millionaire by just posting. Okay. I'm just saying that is just advertising. I used to be in the car business. We would run $50,000 in TV ads every week, but that did not mean that everybody was just going to come in because they love how we did our TV commercials. No. You had to do it all the time. It was advertising. Then there was an email campaign that went out behind that. And then there was other areas of advertising or reaching out that got people to come into the dealership. This is the same thing. All your posts, all your social media shares, all that stuff is just part of your job, but it is your advertising. Now, and it's to get people to go, what is this stuff she's doing? Do you think that everybody's going to go, oh, I loved her picture, let me thrive with her? Absolutely not. But they need to know what it is, and they need to know what it's doing for you. So I want you to go ahead and put on your to-do list this week. If you do not do this, I'm going to tell you, you are not doing your job. You need to go live sometime this week, not 45 minutes long, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and just say, hey, I know you guys see me all the time posting about this Thrive thing. I probably should tell you what it does for me, what it's done for me. So pre-Thrive, I was this, and this. I started these 3 simple steps. Here's what they look like. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Here's what's all in them. And here's what happened. I am now like this. 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 Hey, thanks so much for jumping on with me. I just thought I should share with all of you exactly what this Thrive thing is doing with me. If you've never tried it, drop an emoji below. I would love to chat with you, just get you some information. That is your live video. Please don't get on a live video and say, okay, I'm going to just wait for all my people to jump on. All those people who are already on there are already pissed off at you because you didn't think they were important enough. Okay. So when you get on, hey, I'm so excited you guys are on here. So listen, you hear me talk about Thrive all the time. I need to share with you what it actually does. I mean, there's a zillion supplements out there. Let's go. Anyway, and you can go back and watch the rest of that recording on how I do that. When I do those live videos, it cracks me up how many people will be like, hey, I watched your live today. That seems very intriguing. You know, why do I not do that all the time? Make that one of your lives this week. I heard on a 6 o'clock Zoom this morning, if you're not doing lives and you want to know why your business isn't growing, there you go. If you're not comfortable doing lives, get over it. That was pretty bold right there, right? Am I comfortable doing lives? Yes, but every time when I finish them, I'm like, I cannot believe I just said that. That was so dumb. That was so rude. Or that did not make any sense. Who cares? Move on. Next week will be better. But it is super important that I do them. If you're not comfortable with them, you want to know why? You haven't done them enough. Get over it. People want to know you. They're friends with you on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn for a reason. They want to know you. And you can talk about supplements all day long. You can talk about how much money you make with all your investments, but if you never tell anybody what your investments are or how you're doing it, they don't care. Get on Facebook. Okay, that's the end of my lecture for that today. I hope y'all have that on your agenda. Now we're going to finish up, and I'm probably going to jump off here in just a minute. Oh, you can always do a live and set it for only me. And then when you're like, yeah, that'll work. Then you go back and post it. Okay. And you can, I will tell you this, please don't make them 14, 15 minutes long. Those are different type of lives, like when we're doing opportunities or something. But when you're just getting out there to share your elevator speech of what Thrive does for you, don't make it long. Don't waste time. Get in there, do what you know how to do. Welcome everybody. Hey, I need to tell you about these 3 steps before Thrive. Here were my top 3 things that made me feel like poo every day. Here's what my 3 steps are, what's in them, and here's what it did for me, the 3 things that answered the first 3 things, right? Thanks so much for joining me. If you haven't ever thrived with me before, man, you owe it to yourself to do it. Have them drop an emoji and be done. Okay, so let's finish up. I just keep getting back into that little thing. Apparently, I'm very passionate about it. Let's go to our groups. This is so fun right here. You need to get in your groups and start doing custom conscious comments with people there. And then I want you to make it a point to friend request at least 3 people a day out of there. Write their names down, because when they accept your friend request, you're going to be like, where were they from? They were from your golden retriever group, or whatever your group is. Mine is the golden retriever group. 3 people out of there, guys. This is your cold market. That doesn't mean that you immediately start sending them Thrive messages. No. But you need some new friends that are not Thrivers, and most likely these people are not. Okay, so I like to go to my golden retriever group every week, every day. Because I do custom conscious comments in there all the time, I don't actually have to go to the group to see the post, but there'll be posts that come in and I'll always comment, and people ask questions all the time. And yes, I feel like I'm a golden retriever expert right now. I hope. Any tips? So I'll go in and I'll comment on 4 or 5 things a day in my different groups, but then I'm going to friend request 3 of them. I don't know that they'll accept my friend request, because they may not know where I'm from either. Like, why is this random person who we have no friends in common? So a lot of times I will try to send a message to that says, hey, I just wanted to connect with you because we're both in the golden retriever group and I love all your tips that you give, or I love the pictures of your dog, so I just thought we could connect. Anyway, that's what I do. So let's spend a little bit of time doing that. So I went into this one person's post about how do you keep your golden retriever from shedding? What? They're always going to shed all the time, but there's a few things that you can do to maybe cut down on the shedding. And so I commented on other people who had commented in there. Oh yeah, we do that too. I love it. Like one said, he vacuums his dog. My dog would never let me vacuum her. So I said that, and I commented on those 3 people plus the main person. And then I went back and I added them as friends, because now they're going to see that I added them, or that I commented on their stuff. There we go. And now that part of my job is done. Now I'll wait to see if they reply sometime today that they accepted my friend request. And then when they do, I'll go send that message. If they don't, I'll still go send that message. Hey, I just wanted to connect with you because we both seem to have the same questions and ideas on golden retrievers. Would love to share more, or something like that. I also am in a parent group at my daughter's high school. And I am also in an Aggie group because I graduated from Texas A&M. So I usually will comment stuff there too and add those friends. Like Lindsay does a Weight Watchers group and she absolutely loves it. And that's where she gets new people there. It's awesome. Okay, guys, that's all we're going to do. Here goes your timer. Yep. That's all we're going to do for today. Amy calls me the timer girl. Girl, if I didn't keep myself on track, every 5 minutes it goes off to drink so that I can get that gallon in a day. At 6 out of the 7 days last week, guys, I got a gallon in, and a few days I went over. So the 6th day that I missed, I just even it out. I drank 7 gallons of water last week. That is a lot. Anyway, okay. I hope you all have a great day. This recording will be up shortly. Talk to you soon. Thanks for joining me. Lunch and Learn today at 11:45 Central Standard Time.